Of people across the country and here in the Piedmont Triad will hit the streets tomorrow to take part in the second No Kings protest.
Organizers say it serves as a movement for people to peacefully exercise their First Amendment rights and stand up against some actions of the current administration.
WXII-12's Bethany Cates spoke with a local political expert about what motivates people to participate in events like this one. Bethany.
Wake Forest University political science professor John Dinan tells me the No Kings protests serve as a way for people to come together and realize that they are not alone in their feelings about various issues in the country. Dinan says for many people, the No Kings protest helps build energy and solidarity around dissatisfactions from White House actions and policies. And he says this is how political change takes place in the U.S. and adding that this will start to lay the groundwork for election season and how people think about casting their votes. The No Kings protest also comes at a time of the ongoing government shutdown, but Dinan says the actions of the public have not sent a clear enough signal to members of Congress and Washington officials. He says each person's motive at the protest could be different.
Some people are concerned about actions the president has taken they think that are outside the law. Some people are concerned about attitudes the president's taking towards media outlets. Some people are particularly going to be concerned about actions the president's taken in particular policies, such as in regard to immigration. And protests are a way of people to say, I'm not the only one who has these concerns. My concerns are shared by some fellow residents in this area.
Ahead of tomorrow's No King protests across the state, North Carolina Attorney General Jeff Jackson is stressing the importance of protesting peacefully, and he shared this statement with us. I encourage everyone who chooses to demonstrate to do so peacefully and to look out for one another's safety. Protesting peacefully honors both the cause and the Constitution, and peaceful protest strengthens our democracy and violence undermines it. You can find more information on protests in your area on our website at WXII12.com. In studio, I'm Bethany Cates for WXII 12 News.
Bethany, thank you. The protests come amid an ongoing government shutdown, immigration raids, and National Guard troops deploying to American cities.
Some conservative politicians have condemned the protests as, quote, hate America rallies. Others say it's representing a patriotic fight for First Amendment rights.
It'll be a collection of Antifa, BLM, the Marxist, wild leftist policy priorities, and that'll be on display for the whole country.
They are worried that other people in blue states, red states, and purple states, in rural communities, in Trump country, are going to see the public doesn't support this, and that makes them scared.
Organizers believe this will be the largest single-day protest in modern U.S. history.